Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in to MaxhitmaN's SC2 stream. Today I have a treat for you guys once again. As part of my Cast a Pro Game series, it seems like, I bring to you in the top left hand corner of the map the red Zerg player, MaxhitmaN. Now, he isn't the special character in this game. You could probably guess because of the title bar. It is the Blue Terran Liquid Genro. Now, I used a unique term in the Cast a Pro Game series. This week, my goal is to cast 3 games every day, 2 of which are a pro player, and 1 of which is from reddit.com/r/castit. As you see the extractor truck going down. And this week, I've decided to go with Liquid's Genro. Next week, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. It probably won't be 3 games a day because I'm starting to realize 3 games a day is a lot in terms of time. Because not only do you have to cast the game, you have to wait for them to upload to YouTube, and then you have to like set your YouTube stuff, and it's just a pain. But it's just not a pain; it's time consuming, and I don't have that kind of time. But for the time being, I'm going to be doing Liquid Genro all this week, and going to be continuously doing /r/castit all this week. So upload your games to there. We do see Genro's barracks that did go down around the 12 or 13 mark, very standard. And by the fact that he hasn't grabbed a gas yet, I think we can say he's going to 1 racks expand. Very standard in TVZ, and we'll really be interested to see what his Zerg opponent decides to do. Looks like he is going to go down here with a very standard 15 hatch. And that is a super standard play Zerg since the beta. Have been getting that 15 hatchery. Now, how will Genro respond here? That is the question at hand. Excuse me, my voice appears to have a hiccup in it. A hiccup? People say they have a frog in their throat. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hitman Scout is now finishing up. Liquid Genro is now heading in. And no pool down yet for Hickman. He did add... Okay, as soon as I say that his pool goes down, he added 2 extra drones in there. Not very greedy, just playing a little more on the economical side. Saw, hey, there's only 1 racks here. I can get away with it. And it looks like Genro, yes, with that 390 money, probably on 400, he will drop down the command center immediately. There he goes. I do like that MaxhitmaN is starting to get his overlords into position. And if you'll check out Genro's other games on my stream, it's important to note that he doesn't upload only the games where he wins. Notice, however, Genro is throwing down a double gas, so he will be teching here very quickly, very shortly. But Genro, I have a game on my channel where Genro loses a game, and that says a lot about a person and a player to say, you know, this was a GG, and I didn't win. I played well. My opponent played better, and I just didn't win. But I want you guys to see it because you can learn from it. It was actually a great game. It was like 50 minutes long, so go check that out if you don't have the chance. And anyways, both players now are starting to just max up their forces and their economies here. This game is now getting rolling. What does the worker count look like? 20 to 18 in favor of MaxhitmaN. However, Genro does have drones, which equalizes it out a little bit. And funny thing, my mom just called. I ignored the call. I feel really bad. But MaxhitmaN now adding on that Zergling speed, and he is keeping 1 drone and gas very standard. Probably will see him add a Baneling nest as soon as he hits 50 gas up here. So keep your eye on that, and keep your eye on for when the Baneling nest goes down. A factory is just now about complete for Liquid Genro, and he will be adding that reactor to it that you see on the barracks, and he will be going into helium production. So nothing but standard here out of Liquid Genro. I do like MaxhitmaN's Overlord spread. Got Overlords positioned all over the map. Genro constantly scouting. That's something that should be noticed. It separates pro players apart from others as they're scouting. Genro are going to get in here and see all the drones. Going to see all the tech. Not long before a Baneling's nest probably will go down because we are over 50 gas now. But I don't want to speak for MaxhitmaN because that could be not what he has planned at all. 2 Hellions are on the way and 2 more are queued up here. So looks like Genro is going to go into a very standard opening game of TVZ. And as I have you look at an empty map of the screen, you see the ling here from MaxhitmaN. Going to get a nice timing on that 3rd. And 2 Hellions are going to go out here and they are going to gain map control for a little while. This is Zergling going to meet its end, and Genro maximizing the amount of health on those Hellions, microing them away. And is there a spine crawler? There is 1 forming, possibly not before, and it looks like Genro is actually going to run around and try to catch off 1 ling, so that will give that spine crawler more time to finish. So very nice there by MaxhitmaN, actually just distracting the Hellions. And it looks like they're going to go grab the watchtowers and come over here to check out the third. Perhaps there was a third time in there. Jinro checking it out. Nope, nothing there. Good, turn around and go home. Back on in, Jinro's best, adding on that third command center. It's about 25% of the way done. And checking out what's going on in his base. Just a barracks and a factory going down here now. So it looks like Jinro going for very standard TVZ. Going to be going Marine Tank is what it looks like right now. And we can tell that because he's also adding on 2 engineering base somewhere. Excuse me, I just coughed up a long off stream. I apologize for that. And as soon as those engineering base finish, very snap call. +1 does go down. +1/+1, I should say, does go down for Liquid Jinro. Liquid Jinro, full map control here. I like as the Zerg very pinned back in his base, stopping the spread of creep. Very nicely done here by Jinro. Check out the units, the workers counted out 50 to 35 in favor of MaxhitmaN. Very well done by him to constantly drone in the face of this Hellion threat right outside his base. We do see the Baneling speed and the burrow is on the way. Let's find that Baneling's nest again. There it is. Baneling nest speed is on the way, and Spire is on the way now because we are at that crucial hatch tech. So the Spire tech going to go quite well with this Marine tank build that we do have out of Liquid Jinro. Jinro, very well known for his macro. Actually, one of the first players to develop the macro Terran that we saw back in GSL January, where all Terrans did was one base all in everybody, and then Jinro said, wait, Terrans can spend their money on multiple bases too, guys. Yeah, they forgot that lesson apparently. Waka 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 waka. So this one thinks he's going to find solace somewhere. He is not, probably going to die. Look at this Overlord spread from MaxhitmaN. How much of the map does he see? What in the world? Like, might as well just give yourself full map vision, man. Great job. I like Liquid Jinro's third macro CC here. It is giving him additional mules. He was slightly supply blocked for a spell there, but that has since been alleviated. 7 muleless are about to pop now, as well as Baneling speed is finishing. But +1/+1 is now done for Liquid Jinro, and Step Back is on the way. First bio upgrade from the Tech Labs we do see, but with +1/+1 finishing, the muleless will not be as effective. However, and looks like they are going to swing around here and catch some Hellions off guard. Not going to kill any, but they are going to chase those Hellions away. And the map control now in Jinro, but turrets are up in very good position. Actually, not going to be able to do much of anything, Jinro. +1 missiles for the Flyers is about 25 to 30% of the way done for MaxhitmaN. And +2/+2 is just now started for Liquid Jinro. So +2/+2 started for Jinro, +1 attack started for the Zerglings of MaxhitmaN. So a little behind in the upgrade game. Jinro, I think, is in a little bit better position. The supply is in MaxhitmaN's favor, but I think most of that is in terms of workers. It is Jinro with the army supply lead, although it's very close. MaxhitmaN's third is now up and running, and for Zerg's 3 bases, a very crucial tech timing for them, very crucial economy timing. They can start churning out units almost continuously now. You see MaxhitmaN has $500 in the bank, and all that larva is going to get spent here pretty much in one clean swoop if the Terran ever does decide to push out. And it looks like Jinro wants to push out a little bit here, just enough to secure his third. And these Mutalists are going to try to come in here and do something about it. Very little anti-air over here, but +1/+1 Marines are quite strong. Going to kill a worker or 2. Very nice. Mutalists not losing a single one. So very well done there by MaxhitmaN. He is going to continue to add on those cost-effective Mutalists. 143 supply now for MaxhitmaN, 112 for Liquid Jinro. MaxhitmaN adding on his 4th now, and as you can tell, MaxhitmaN's money is starting to skyrocket. It'll be very tough for Liquid Jinro to deal with if the Zerg can get his 4th up just like this. What is going on back in the Zerg's base? Doesn't look like any more tech has been thrown down. Another evolution chamber is going down, and turrets are now up at the 3rd, so that base did get secured. Very nicely done there by Liquid Jinro to grab that 3rd in the midst of the mutas. Hellions are on the map, and because of the great Overlord spread, no, are they going to live? They are going to live, but only because of an indecision there by MaxhitmaN. Those Hellions are on borrowed time. They're on borrowed time. And it would just be very bad for Liquid Jinro to try to drop right now. Whenever I see this, I think that screams drop. And I think it would be very terrible for him to decide to drop, because of all the sick Overlord spread here by MaxhitmaN. Looks like the Mutalisks do want to swing in, and Baneling's actually rolling in here. Jinro not in the best position. Huge tank shots do go off, however, over all the Banelings, losing a few there, and some others severely damaged. Check out the units lost tab, because it's been a very even game so far. Zerg a little behind in the units lost tab, but he's got to be ahead in the economy. Yes, 90 drones, folks. 90 to 61. However, that makes that supply differential actually give Jinro a bigger army by 4 supply. But Jinro, however, is going to have to find a way to do some kind of economic damage, because he has let the Zerg pretty much secure 4 bases. Turtle Terran's not very effective anymore. It looks like Jinro is going to load up in his medevac here. You heard the sound, so did I. And I don't think this would be the best thing for Jinro, because those Mutalisks could eat a medevac in one queen swoop. 2 Hellions are going to go out here, and they're actually going to scout the Mutalisks, so they should know that they're safe to drop on the other side of the map. Jinro looks like he wants to push out. I can't say I disagree with the decision. Oh, very nice scan there by Liquid's Jinro, getting the burrowed Banelings. I didn't even notice them, and I'm playing this game, and I'm not playing this game. Once again, very nicely done there. There are 2 more hidden in the bush, just outside the scan radius. Oh, Jinro. Jinro, don't do it, man. Oh, Jinro. Oh, Jinro. Okay. Wow, this is so stressful to watch him stand right. Those 2 Banelings right there could just destroy everything. And there are Marines coming up here into the 3rd, 4th base. And the Baneling's still here. Gonna get the huge explosion. No, they're not. Baneling's rolling in over everything, taking out a lot of Jinro's army. All the tanks are gone, and Banelings are gonna roll right through everything, cleaning up every single Marine and tank. And the last medevac will fall. Liquid Jinro supply plummets to 131. MaxhitmaN up to 154. Plus 2 something just finished. +2, +1 is now done for MaxhitmaN. +3, +3, 4 Jinro on the way. The army tab vastly in favor of the red Zerg player MaxhitmaN. Jinro's got Marines spread out on the map. It looks like a little bit here, but MaxhitmaN in a pretty strong position with 4 unscathed bases. He can do pretty much whatever he wants. Would like to see him go ahead and grab that Greater Spire Tech. 1 Baneling for 2, not the most cost effective, but what you gonna do? Banelings are rolling in. You're trying to chase after some units. I don't know if that's the most best use of those Banelings, but Baneling for Marine, not very cost efficient. Gonna lose a lot there. However, I think the supplies still do stand in MaxhitmaN's favor. Jinro are gonna come up here and gonna get fungled, perhaps? No, he is not actually. A lost infestor for nothing. Jinro in a very strong position actually here at this 4th. And will Jinro turn this around? Let's look at the army tab one more time. MaxhitmaN with a 16 army tab lead. This 4th base is under serious fire. Baneling's rolling in from the wrong side. Actually going to take a lot of tank blasts and not going to hit really anything. However, the Mutalisks and the Zerglings are in a very strong position there to come in and clean up everything. Jinro still reeling from that last attack, having lost every tank. Now down to these final 2 tanks. Way down in supply here. All the Zerglings are running in. Now the fungals from the infestors could do the damage. Sick fungals, however, you might lose every single infestor. I don't think he had enough to just do that, but the Mutalisks are too strong now. Going to clean up every tank, every Marine, and possibly every medevac. Nice fungal growth there to keep those tanks in place. Don't know why I hit that button, sorry. In case you wanted to see an empty battlefield. Greater Spire Tech is now on the way for Liquid's Jinro. 16 links, 5 infestors, and a queen on the way. +3, +2 on the way for the Zerg, as well as cracklings. He's been on high for too long to not have cracklings, in my opinion. But Liquid Jinro gonna push out here again. Trying to do a little bit of a Marine King Prime style, except 20 minutes into the game. 94 supply for MaxhitmaN, 75 for Liquid's Jinro. And Jinro kind of in a bit of a precarious position. You've got that point now where you've lost your 1 big army, and Zerg has 4 bases chilling. Let's check out the income of both players. Zerg actually behind the Terran in terms of income because the mules are pretty good. Checking out the workers tab, 65 to 74, but the mules from the Terran keeping him in this fight, so it seems Thor production is on the way to deal with those Mutalisks. And I just realized I see Mutalisks like Caldor. Mutalisks! The Mutalisks are swinging up around the map here. Jinro gets a pretty good scan off to scout where everything is. Jinro's at that point in the game where he can use his scans to account for everything. Army rolling in here from the Zerg. Going to catch him way off guard, actually. Funkles go down. Funkles are sick, catching every single Marine that Banelight's rolling. The Mutalists, however, the Mutalists count dwindling, and MaxhitmaN wasted all of those Mutalists in an extremely Marine heavy, and all of these Infestors could die as well. It'd be wise for Jinro to regroup here. However, Jinro, knowing better than I, is pushing forward, going to take out every single one of these Spine Crawlers. 40 Zerglings are on the way, 6 Broodlords, and looks like the Zerglings are rallied. Going to lose a few in the rally. This base certainly will die, so it seems. Thor's in the mix, Tank's in the mix as well. Will MaxhitmaN lose his 4th? Yes, he will. His 5th, however, is running, so the drone situation not so bad, but Jinro clawing his back way into this game with a 7 supply lead, actually. MaxhitmaN's Broodlord army, however, is in a good position. Only 2 Vikings in the mix. However, Thor's doing a lot of damage from behind. Zerglings are running in. I don't think there's enough Zerglings here, folks. I think Liquid Jinro might make the hold. Gonna need some sick Fungals. Fungals actually don't go off at all. There's not a single Fungal that went down. Liquid Jinro stepping forward, Stutter stepping his way forward, going to kill every single Infestor. The Queens coming and trying to do the transfusions. Every single Queen will die. Every single Broodlord will die. And Liquid Jinro pulls the comeback. MaxhitmaN GG's out of the game. Liquid Jinro, when he was down and out, you never discount the Swedish pro player with the big chin. Great game from him. I didn't leave my overlay on, did I? No, I did not. Great. So, great game there from Liquid Jinro. Coming back, catching MaxhitmaN in bad positions. I'm out of breath, man. Out of breath. Alright, well, guys, thank you very much for watching me cast this great game of StarCraft 2 Liquid Jinro. I got one more coming today. I just blew my voice on that one. Got one more coming, darn it. My voice hurts already. But thank you so much. Subscribe to me on YouTube, YouTube/I'mJerman040991. And at Twitter, at I'mJerman. Do it, please. Thumbs up, subscribe. Tell me some constructive crid. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.